Everyone knows he rose from the dead.
He
Almost
is not
nobody
here,
asks what
for
happened
he has
next,
been raised.
because for 40 days after the resurrection, Jesus did not simply vanish. He stayed. And what happened in those 40 days changes everything. It began at the tomb. Mary Magdalene came expecting death, silence and sorrow. Instead, she found the stone rolled away, the grave clothes left behind, and a scene too intentional to feel like chaos. The body was gone, the tomb was empty, and heaven was already speaking through angels before the world had even caught up. Then came the road to Emmaus.
We had hoped that he was the
Two
one
disciples
to redeem
walked
Israel.
away carrying disappointment, confusion,
Well, we can't be
and
sure.
shattered expectations.
Not yet.
And Jesus walked right beside them. They did not recognize him, not at first. He listened to their pain, answered their questions, and opened the scriptures to them. And when they finally understood, they said their hearts had burned within them. This was never meant to be a private rumor. Scripture says Jesus appeared to more than 500 people at one time. Not one witness, not two, hundreds. The resurrection was not a hidden, mystical idea, whispered in secret. It was public, visible, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. That kind of evidence forces a question. If he truly rose, what does that demand from us? Then came one of the most personal moments of all. On a quiet beach, after a long night of fishing, the disciples saw Jesus waiting beside a charcoal fire. Peter, the one who had denied him, now stood face to face with grace. Jesus did not begin with condemnation. He began with breakfast. Then he restored Peter with 3 piercing questions. Do you love me? It was not punishment. It was restoration. The 40 days were not just proof that Jesus was alive. They were preparation. Then came the command that launched everything. Go and make disciples of all nations. This was the turning point. The story would not stop with the resurrection. It would move outward through ordinary people who had seen the impossible and were now entrusted with a mission greater than themselves. And then he ascended. The disciples stood looking up as Jesus was taken from their sight.
How?
But this was not the end of his work. Before the resurrection, they were afraid. During those 40 days, they were taught, restored, convinced, and commissioned. When he went up, they did not collapse. They went out. The 40 days proved the resurrection was not just an event. It was a beginning. Jesus did not rise and disappear. He rose, stayed, spoke, restored, commissioned, and prepared his people for what came next. And maybe that is what he is still doing now.